Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
This is the heroic moment a Coast Guard rescued a dog walker and his pet after the pair were swept out to sea, having been cut off by the tide. Carl Holden, 33, was walking along the beach in Fleetwood, Lancashire, with his uncle's dog Ringo, when he was dragged into the sea and forced to tread water. Within minutes, the water had risen to his neck and he feared the worst. Dramatic footage of the daring rescue mission shows Carl holding Ringo above the water as a lifeboat crew approaches him. RNLI volunteers then worked to pull Carl on board as they told him to briefly leave Ringo in the water as he'll be a better swimmer than any of us. Ringo was then pulled on board shortly after. Once safely inside the lifeboat and reunited with Ringo, a shaken Carl tells the crew, "I just thought I was dead." The 33-year-old had been walking along the beach with Ringo for around 15 minutes on July 23 when the tide cut the pair off. Knowing he was in trouble, he called 999 and asked for the Coast Guard. But within minutes, the water was up to his waist and he started to panic. He said, "Ringo was swimming and I didn't know how long he could last. The water kept rising and was soon up to my neck. I thought, this is it, I'm going to die today, I'm going to experience drowning." Carl said the water was coming over his face as he tried to swim back, but he kept getting pushed out. He removed his t-shirt and fleece as they were weighing him down in the water. He added, "I tried to save my energy as much as possible by floating on my back. All I kept saying was, 'I'm sorry, Ringo.' I kept trying to lift Ringo up to give him a bit of a break while trying to swim back. By the time the lifeboat came, I think I'd been swimming for 7 minutes or so. As the lifeboat came closer, I managed to tiptoe and just find a bit of sand underneath me, so I started waving my hands in the air and shouting for help. I was exhausted at this point and all my energy was spent on trying to keep myself afloat." Telling of how he is lucky to be alive thanks to the lifeboat crew, he said, "It was the biggest relief of my life seeing that lifeboat. I'm so thankful to the volunteer crew who came and saved us. Without them we wouldn't be here today sharing our story." Carl and Ringo were checked over by a paramedic and handed in to the care of the ambulance service. Daryl Randalls, who was at the helm of the lifeboat, said it would have been a different outcome had Carl not raised the alarm when he did. He added, "It just goes to show why we always recommend carrying a means of calling for help with you, and if you find yourself in trouble, call 999 and ask for the Coast Guard." Carl also did the right thing by floating on his back, which is exactly what the RNLI advises. If you get into trouble in the water, float to live, tilt your head back with ears submerged, and try to relax and control your breathing. Use your hands to help you stay afloat and then call for help or swim to safety if you can.